Shalom, it's me, Bat of Zion, and today I will be discussing how blood family can and will betray you, but the Torah never will. In this episode of Torah over Bloodline, people love to say blood is thicker than water, but Torah proves the opposite in that Babylonian claim. Y14, count me in. From the very beginning, the first murder wasn't between strangers, according to the Torah. It was between brothers, blood brothers. In Genesis chapter 4, verse 8, and Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. So, family, did bloodline save Abel? Nah. Family loyalty didn't stop Cain's jealousy. Blood spilled blood. Because once again, they were brothers. In Micah chapter 7, verse 6, for the son dishonors the father, the daughter rises up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. Clearly, family, in this detailed admittance from Tanakh, it is clearly stated that your worst enemies may very well carry your same name. Some may experience a situation where you have done nothing wrong to a partner or sibling, but they show hatred towards you and act on it against you in an unjustifiable manner. But another family member may tell you to apologize to him or her when you were not in error, because that's family. And family is supposed to stick together because blood is thicker than water. Or some go through things where a family member has stolen their life savings from them and the family was seen doing it, but still comes around and gives the excuse that I had to, and wants you to forget their transgression was committed against and towards you. Why? Because they're family and blood's thicker than water. Numerous scenarios such as that, family, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, here's a concrete known fact that YAHWEH never told you to protect wickedness just because the person is your blood. In Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 6 through 9, from our Torah, it states, if your own brother, son, daughter, or wife whispers to you to turn from Yah, you shall not consent to him, neither shall you show pity. In this precept, the Most High Yahweh is telling you firmly to put his covenant over kin, to put the Torah over blood. We also know from further readings in Numbers chapter 33, verse 55 through 56, that if you don't do what Yah says, he will put the sword to you right along with the others. Now, I know that Israel needs examples to better understand the concept of information given, as did our forefathers while in the wilderness. And here are some clean-cut examples, family. You ready? Let's go. In Genesis chapter 9, verse 22 through 25, Noah's sons, one honored him and one shamed him. Blood didn't guarantee righteousness. Ham dishonored his father by exposing him. Shem and Japheth honored their father by covering him respectfully without looking at his nakedness. In Genesis chapter 21, verse 12, Ishmael and Isaac, same father, different destinies. Blood couldn't override the covenant. When Ishmael mocked Isaac, what did Sarah do? She demanded he and his mother be cast out. Abraham was distressed because Ishmael was still his son by blood. But what did Yahweh say? In Isaac shall your seed be called. Woo! This proves being Abraham's son by blood wasn't enough. What mattered was Yah's covenant promise through Isaac. In Genesis chapter 25, verse 34, Esau and Jacob, twins of the same womb, yet Torah calls one despised because he sold his birthright. Blood didn't secure his blessing, now did it? No. Esau proved that being born into the family wasn't enough. He lost what was eternal by chasing what was temporary. By despising his birthright, he rejected the covenant, and Torah marks him as rejected, no matter what, even if he was Abraham's grandson by blood. I guess blood wasn't thicker than water then. Not in this case. In Genesis chapter 37, verse 18 through 28, Joseph and his brothers, his own blood, plotted murder against him family, and then they had the nerve to sell him into slavery. Family ties couldn't protect Joseph from their envy, now could it? So, family, the next time your blood family tells you that blood is thicker than water, tell them, no it's not according to the Torah. But let's continue. The kind of Yah we serve put his stamp on all of humanity when he said in Ezekiel 18, verse 4, all souls are mine. The soul that sins, it shall die. Woo! Abba Yah did that. So family, that means your mama, your daddy, cousin Pooh, Aunt Debbie, and even your favorite half Uncle Carl Thomas. Nobody gets a pass from the Most High Yah because of DNA. Y'all better think careful. Therefore, family, you witnessed what Yah did in Exodus 32, verse 27 through 28, right? When Israel worshiped the gold calf, the Levites had to draw the sword against their own brothers and companions. That was true loyalty to the Most High Yahweh, not family sentiment. How about in Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 3 to 4? Take heed, every one of his neighbor, and trust not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. Even Jeremiah warns, don't blindly trust blood. Test them by Torah. Regardless if this person birthed you or taught you how to ride a bike for the first time, you cannot trust them blindly. Period. Regardless if it's your wife or husband you've been married to for 5 years, etc., you cannot trust them blindly either. Yah ain't having it. Because for the simple fact, blood will stab you in the back and then possibly apologize afterwards. If you get it. Blood will envy your blessing because it hasn't happened for them in the same manner it's happening to you or even fast enough for them as quickly as it's happening to you. Woo! Blood will drag you into idolatry just because you still want to be at the family reunions while in this Torah truth, due to you not knowing how to emotionally separate your feelings from the mirage of that's my fam. In Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19 through 20, it states, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and curse. Therefore, choose life, that both you and your seed may live, that you may love YAHWEH, your Elohim, obey his voice, and cleave unto him, for he is your life. Just in case y'all didn't know, family, bloodline is very much temporary. However, the Torah is eternal forever. Okay, let's continue. Family can definitely betray you. Torah will never betray you. Blood can curse you, but the Torah will bless you. So the next time your family tells you, but that's family, blood's thicker than water, tell them dead in their eyes and say, blood is not thicker than Torah. I know I have. Shalom, Barakai.